Hello everybody, welcome to Genesis of Las Vegas. Today we're going to present you the brand new Genesis G70 2023. Today we're going to look at the 3.3 twin turbo prestige trim model. I'm going to make you the presentation. It's a beautiful car with a new engineer from BMW. Creating this 3.3 twin turbo 365 horsepower inside of the car today, and assume you already got the car. If you want to ever test drive this car, I'm gonna wait you here on 7200 West Sahara on the only Genesis dealership in Nevada. All good, let's go inside. So going inside, we'll see the Napa leather seats on the prestige model with the leather red base. Let's check it out. Let's start the engine. Hear that beautiful roar. Okay, so let's start from the left side. We have the Lexicon premium speaker system. We can see here we can set up the chairs for 2 people. Now whenever you want to set it up, we will adjust the seats from the lower left side, front and back. We set the inclination, and then here we have the lumbar support area. Once it's set up, you press the set button and then whichever level you want, and you can see here in the clutch it says profile set. Now going forward, this button here will pull the mirrors inside and out. Once you set it up, of course, you put the left side, you set it up, the right side, you set it up. It's always good to do all your settings mirror including, and then create the profile. And now going forward, we'll go right here. We'll see we have the gas button, and then this will open up the trunk. Here we have the speaking system, pattern recognition. You can give commands to the car, like drive me to Las Vegas Caesar's Palace, or whatever your destination is. You can set up your home button and just say drive me home once you connect the phone, which will go there too in a few minutes. We have different modes. This mode will actually give you the button to customize where to jump. I always like to put it on the sounds of nature or Sirius XM, depends of my mood. We'll see here in the middle console, you can set up from this button from your right side. You can scroll up, you can see the oil temperature, torque, turbo, engine temperature, tire display, the attention level based on your last brake, accumulation info, drip, how many miles per gallon is your average. Then if you want to move to a separate slide, you press this file button and it shows you the car, or press again, you'll see the cardinals. Okay, so you pretty much, these are all your options. You can even set up, once you go here, you say select content, you just press this button, you keep it hold, and then you get more options to customize, like since refueling, how was your trip, and your average miles per gallon, or even your speedometer. Even though you have it right here into the heads-up display, well, you have on the 3.3 twin turbo only. On the 2-liter, you don't have the heads-up display option, whatever the trim model you have, but you will have this in the console. Now going forward, we have here the highway driving assist. When you press this button, I can show you what's happening. Pressing the button, you see this logo appearing right here. When it's blank, when it's just white, it means it's not active. Once you're driving it over a specific speed limit, probably around 35 miles per hour, and it gets green, that means it's active. Once you have to pay attention, once it blinks, it's gonna blink 3 times and it goes blank, it means it's not active anymore and you have to take control over the car. On the 3.3 liter Prestige, you'll see here in the heads-up display all this info too. You have the miles per hour, your lane assist, and the highway driving assist. Going forward, to set up the adaptive cruise control option, you will press this button. Of course, right now we are in parked, so the smart cruise control conditions are not met, but when you're driving it, you're pressing this button, you'll see here a it's gonna be displayed that is active, ready to go, but you will set up the speed limit that you want it to go from here, and with this button you will set up one of the 4 options that you have. So the car will automatically start braking and accelerating based on how many cars away you want it to be. You can set up 1 car away, 2, 3, and 4 maximum. We can set up the lights to be on auto or permanent. This is why I always recommend my clients to keep it on the middle, on the auto, and you will always see here on the right side of the clutch what you actually selected. To select the auto high beam assist, you just press 1 time in the front, and then you see right here is showing you the high beam, it's on auto. Going forward, you'll have the clutches left and right. Of course, you can actually start selecting to shift the gears if you want to go in full sports mode and you feel more confident and you don't trust the transmission. Of course, you can play around. It's actually fun to play with changing gears to make it on the lower or higher, depending on what you want to do in that moment. Of course, this is, I didn't pretend, this is a start button. Now we going forward, you have this button that's warming up your steering wheel. You want it easy or high heat. We have the warming seats on both sides. We have the cooling seats both sides. Right, from here we can control the AC unit, which will appear here on the right side of the display, on what did you set up, on 72, 73, and the intensity, it's gonna be here in the middle, and when you play it, it shows 2 or 3 level, whatever level you want. If you put the sync button on, it will synchronize the same temperature on both sides, passenger and the driver. With this button, this will increase the volume. You can play with the volume on the music. Of course, you can do it from the steering wheel here too, up and down. On the this is the volume, up and down, and here you're changing the stations. The map button, you just press it, you can have the map. You can go on the search button here, and you can introduce the name of the place or the address, however you want to deal with it. You can have it separate in 2 different places. Of course, it's touchscreen, so if you slide this slide, you can have different options to see, or you have the option to press this button here to make it bigger. On the navigation, the same thing. Radio, jump straight on the radio station. You have the option to go on the regular radio or to go to the Pandora if you want to, or even Sirius XM. This start button, what we will do when you press it, it's again another customized button for navigation you can put up. Usually my clients select the phone projection, which will be the Android CarPlay or Apple CarPlay. Of course, it is not, you need a cable that you will plug it in the USB charge, and you'll have you can do the phone projection. It will put up there all your contact messages, and you can even speak press the speaking button, and you can say, I wanna text John, where are you at? It's fun to play with it, and it's safe. This is all safety features, so you don't have to stay on your phone and put your life in danger or other people's life in danger. Always stay away from your phone. Here you have the wireless charging station. Don't forget, if you have a problem with the charging station, and it's not charging, it is because either you don't have your latest update software on your phone, or your doors are open. It's only working with your doors closed. And it's easy when this button here, this light will turn orange, that means it's actually charging. Let's go to the transmission. You just pull it down. Of course, now it's too bright. I'm trying to make you see the activation of the... Nah, it's too bright. If you see a little bit of blue here, you just press the button and pull it down, or go into the reverse. When you go into the reverse, your backup camera will pop up, even the bird's eye, and you can play on the left side. You can only check both sides of the back or from above to see exactly where you are. If you want to put it in parking, press the parking button and you are set. Now the driving modes, you have the driving mode button. If you turn it, it will appear here in the clutch exactly where you are. Eco mode, more for of course eco, to save more gas. Comfort is just a regular comfortable drive. And then if you go in sports mode, it's gonna be much more agile, the car, more angry. And if you go in Sport Plus, that's for fun times when the traction control is off, so you can actually do the donuts, drifting, whatever you want to play, or customize. You customize how the steering wheel is handling, if it's softer or more stiff, and the suspension and the braking system. You will select it from here. The auto hold button, is too bright now. There you go. You'll see the auto hold if you activate it, it will pop up here. You see, right next to the sport mode, next to the mode, auto hold. Once you hold the parking, you hold the brake on, it will turn green. That means it's just holding the car, and you don't have to keep your foot on the braking pedal at the stop or longer stop lights or at a drive-through. It just makes it easier. You just press on the gas pedal, the car moves. Once you stop and you press the braking pedal harder, it will hold the car. This parking button that you see here is actually the camera. Even if you're in parking, you press this button and it will pop up the cameras. And of course the parking brake. Now going into the menu, you will see we already went over the map, navigation, phone projection is when you the CarPlay that I was talking about. You need a cable to connect your phone. Voice memo, just to hold memos while you're driving. If you have an idea you don't want to forget, or an appointment, whatever you want. The climate, you can control it from here. So valet mode. Now this is a Genesis proud app that we, in case you need an oil change or any maintenance or something happens, you press the valet mode and we are coming to you, take the car, leave you with another car while we are taking care of yours, and when everything is ready, we are bringing the car back to you, so you are in the comfort of your home or your office all the time. You don't have to bother about the car. The HD radio data is just gonna show you the traffic info, where is accidents, or the fuel prices at the gas station that is close to you. Radio, we already talked about it. Media will be the Sirius XM, Sounds of Nature, and all those sort. Genesis Connect services, you'll have it, the app on your phone, and we'll see the vehicle diagnosis, when you need the maintenance, everything about your car condition and the weather. And in the setup, we can go into the vehicle, device connection. Whenever you want to connect your device, just press device connection again, add new.
Turn Bluetooth on from your device in order to search.
And it's explaining it to you easily.
Select the name that matches vehicle name on the screen.
You'll just go on your Bluetooth on your phone and connect with the G70 car, and your code will match, and your info will be downloaded into the car, like the contacts and messages, if you want to. That's gonna ask you if you want to. Going back to vehicle, we'll see the custom actually customize all the safety feature or how you want it, how loud, like the driving convenience, the highway driving assist, the warning timing if you want it on standard or late, the warning sound, the volume if you want to be very loud or just a little bit. It has a driver attention warning. It's gonna tell you when you're driving too much, when you're driving out of town, when you need to stop for a coffee break, going forward to forward safety. You want it actually to provide the warning and the vehicle control when a risk of forward collision is detected, or you want it to be only warning, or you can disable it, which I never recommend. The safety lane is disabled at this time. I always encourage to be on the assist in case you're falling asleep or you're not paying attention. It's gonna keep you in the lane. The blind spot monitor, it will warn you if someone is behind you, left or right. And the parking safety, you'll have a surround monitor view, auto on, with all the warnings possible, and including the rear cross traffic safety. It provides a warning and emergency braking when a risk of rear cross traffic collision is detected while reversing. Going forward, actually, let's go back here. You can select each button separately from here if you don't want to go in. The driving modes, you can customize your driving modes. The sound, the active sound design, it's actually going to amplify the sound of the engine when you're driving. When you're driving the car, you actually hear the roar and the engine like screaming louder if you put on the largest change. Now moving forward, on the heads-up display, you can enable it and you can control it, putting like make it the height and the rotation different. And on the context selection, you can actually select what do you actually want to see on your heads-up display. On the cluster, we can check the service interval, and actually the content selection, and if you want to have the welcome sound. Climate is the same way, configuring it from here. Going to the seats, When you put it in sports mode, it increases the lateral seat bolster support when the sports mode is selected. Then to the lights, you can select the high beam assist, and here one touch the turn signal, actually how many flashes it will have if you only tap the signal. The doors, you can select how to lock them. Here you have the option for the smart trunk to open while you are approaching the car. Most people don't put it on because it's just gonna pop up whenever you're walking towards the car, and that gets inconvenient. The digital key, it will allow the use of digital keys to unlock doors, turn on the vehicle, and other functions. You can put it on your smartphone, but unfortunately it only works on Android phones for now. And in the convenience, the last button, it will, if you want to select it to alert you if you have some passenger or in the rear seat of the vehicle, you'll hear a blink while you're getting off the car. And the wireless charging system, if you want actually to work right here. So that's it, guys. I just presented you the G70 3.3 Prestige model. Don't forget to stay tuned to check out the other Genesis models, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification button when any updates come out for any of the Genesis car. I will be the one to present it to you. And don't forget, if you are finding yourself in Las Vegas and you want to do a test drive on any Genesis model, please contact me, leave me a comment down below or text me. I will display my phone number right here. Don't forget to contact me. Ask me any questions about any Genesis. I will be your Genesis advisor in Las Vegas. Thank you very much for watching the entire video. Again, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button and comment down below, what do you think about this Genesis G70 Prestige 3.3? Have you ever drove it? How was your experience? Thank you very much and see you soon.